Listen up.
This just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, the Grammy ratings hit all-time lows in viewership and key demos, so the final numbers are out. And they're saying that right now, the 8.8 million that the Grammy scored is 53% down from last year's results.
Too much Bad Bunny.
So,
Man, soon as Bad Bunny came on, man, people turned
Stop
up.
it. I just don't think people were excited about it. I didn't really hear much about it. There was not too much talk. I just wasn't.
I tell you what, though, they missed out because this was an amazing Grammys.
I think part of it was, people weren't doing, like, you know how they always have all these specials beforehand, the red carpet, and because a lot of people couldn't go, it was just probably difficult.
The Grammys was great this year. I don't know what to tell people. Performances were great. I really enjoyed the Grammys this year.
Only thing is Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke didn't win a Grammy though. As much as his contribution in his rookie year, he shouldn't have got a Grammy.
Listen, a lot of people had issues with the Grammys, but Roddy Ricch in particular is not excited about the fact that so many people actually diss the Grammys, and he talks about Kanye West because remember Kanye urinated on a Grammy. Listen to this.
Like the older they be hating on all the young and this is the reason why you don't see me with none of y'all favorite rappers. I get the Grammy we can talk about the Grammy all day long. Like, I don't want to be like older to be politicking. I feel like that's more so should be the thing. Or where if I get nominated for 6 Grammys and the guy I look to that had 22, 23, 24, 25 of these motherfuckers, and I come in here, I want to get nominated for 6 this year. And this year, this just piss on that shit. Like, how you think that make the world look at my accomplishment?
That's real. Drop on the clues bomb for Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch, he really is not getting the credit he deserves out here, if you ask me, because he had a monster year last year. But I understand what he's saying, because he's like, he wants to win a Grammy. So imagine he win one, but then you got a OG like Kanye who's won several, just peeing on one. Like,
valuing it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I get what he's saying. Totally get what he's saying.
And Lil Wayne tweeted out, F the Grammys. Moneybagg Yo said, I used to win a Grammy so bad till I realized it ain't nothing but a trophy that don't determine who you is or what you done accomplished. Stay focused.
And Moneybagg Yo is absolutely correct. I mean, listen, none of these guys are wrong. If you want one, cool, but it does not define you. You're still going to wake up Roddy Ricch today. Correct. You know what I mean? Regardless.
All right, now let's talk about the Oscars. The Academy is eliminating the Oscars to nominees and their guests. They've also canceled the Governor's Ball and the nominees' lunch. So it will be in front of an in-person audience that will consist only of the nominees and their guests and the show's presenters. So they're still planning to do it. And they did say that Oscar week events from public screenings to private receptions, the Governor's Ball that always follows the Oscar show will not be held. And that was all scheduled for, the luncheon was scheduled for April 15th. So they're not doing any of those things the week of because of the health and safety of the members. So we're not sure how the show's 2 venues, Adobe Theater and Union Station in downtown LA, would be used on the show. But it did say that the attendance at the show would be restricted. I mean, it makes sense. They, know. And even at the Grammys, you saw how empty it was there. So there you have it. Now, Envy, this story is for you. So I'm going to need you to really talk about what happened on The Bachelor.
Okay.
All right. So break it down for us because, none of us watch it, but Matt James did pick a winner. And then he ended up having to speak out on Rachel's racism controversy in the finale. So can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so Matt James, of course, is the Black Bachelor, the first Black Bachelor. And it was down to 2 girls. He picked the white woman. Her name is Rachel. And that was the woman he picked. It was between Rachel and Michelle, I believe her name was, a black woman, a white woman. He picked the white woman. And then it came out about all these things about Rachel, her liking allegedly Confederate flag pictures, her liking, I would say, allegedly pro-Trump pictures, and then her going to an antebellum party. And after hearing all that, he decided to break up with her and not continue on this journey with her. He deaded her.
Well, here's what he told Emmanuel Acho on why he broke up with Rachel.
As Rachel acknowledged in her apology, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I have to take a step back and allow her to put in that work. And I'm looking forward to seeing her put in that work.
So you all are no longer together?
We're not.
What was that breakup conversation like?
It's tough as you can imagine. And it's heartbreaking. If you don't understand that something like that is problematic in 2018, there's a lot of me that you won't understand, and it's as simple as that.
Man, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm sure more people watch this than the Grammys, but it was entertaining. He definitely deaded her, and he decided to move on, and said he couldn't move on with her. She was hurt. She was crying. She said she was sorry. But it is what it is. I mean, he picked her, and it was a wrong pick for him. But the girl that he picked, Rachel over, Michelle, she's going to be the next contestant. She's going to be a bachelorette. And another girl, she's the one that when they first met, she brought the dildo. She's also the one that told him that all the girls, it was a toxic house. So she's going to be a bachelorette
said, that's
too.
a party.
Shut up. So this is the first time there's going to be 2 bachelorettes. So it starts off with her, season 17, and then Michelle, the black teacher, season 18. So I'm excited about both of those.
Here's Matt confronting Rachel about the posts and everything.
The most disappointing thing for me was having to explain to you why what I saw was problematic and why I was so upset. When I'm in a relationship, it means that I'm committed to that person. And so when I questioned our relationship, it was on the context of you not fully understanding my blackness and what it means to be a black man in America.
Nigga, please.
And what it would mean for our kids when I saw those things that were floating around the internet. And it broke my heart.
Who that, Prince Harry? Who talking?
No, that's Matt James.
He's not
brother
somebody
from
from
First
the
black
royal
bachelor.
family. Why you sound like you from the royal family?
First black bachelor. I mean, he made a wrong pick. His mother is white. His dad is African.
What's going on. I'm just talking. I don't know.
And he picked the wrong one. And let me shout out to the host, Emmanuel Acho, I think it's Acho.
Acho.
Oh, yeah, shout out to him. He did a good job.
What the hell's going on, man?
His name is Emmanuel Acho. He did a great job yesterday.
Who wants nachos? What nachos got to do with this? What nachos got to do with it?
Emmanuel Acho, man. That's his name, man. He did a good job, man.
All right, well, that is your rumor report. Thanks, Envy. Envy was petitioning for that job. Didn't work out.
I wasn't petitioning. I just threw it out there. I threw it on the wall.
It's okay. You definitely petitioned. It's okay.
I did not petition,
I was rooting for you.
You campaigned.
I didn't campaign.
You campaigned, bro. You threw a little
I didn't
something.
campaign.
You did a whole little audition tape.
You did. You showed a little leg. You did.
And you did a post about it.
You did.
That was a joke.
No. You stood on the corner and you showed a little leg. Nobody showed any interest, and you went back in the house. That's what happened.
You had a rose, and you had the rose in your teeth.
That's right. You went out there. You showed a little leg on the corner, like, who want to buy some booty? Nobody wanted to buy none. You went back in the house.
Why's everything about booty with you? Like, it never stop. You see a ghost of a naked man in Tim's with a booty. Now you say, if you want no booty, go back inside.
I didn't say nothing about booty. I said legs.
You did say booty, but
that's a lie.
Well, who are you giving your donkey to?
Speaking of booty, four asses. All right, Dr. Ben Carson and 4 Republican senators need to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with you. Let's talk slavery this morning, guys and gals.
All right, we'll get to that next. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.